Welcome to The Explainer. So, you want to learn AI, right? But where do you even start? It can feel huge, kind of confusing, like staring at a map with no labels. Well, the good news is it's not as complicated as it seems. Today, we're going to give you a clear, actionable roadmap to get you started.
Okay, so here's the absolute most important first step, and it's not picking a course or buying a book. It's picking your destination, because the path you take completely changes depending on your answer to this one question. Do you want to invent new AI like a research scientist? Or do you want to build with AI like an application developer? Seriously, that single choice changes everything.
Before we pick a path, let's quickly get the lay of the land. You got to know the territory before you start the journey, right? We need to understand how all these buzzwords, AI, machine learning, deep learning, how they all fit together on the map. So, at the very top, the biggest circle on the map is artificial intelligence, or AI. Think of it as the whole universe. It's the big, overarching dream of the entire field, making machines that can do smart, human-like things. Now, inside that AI universe, you've got machine learning, or ML, and this is where things get really interesting. See, instead of giving a computer a giant list of hard-coded rules, we just show it a ton of examples. We show it thousands of pictures of cats, and it starts to figure out the patterns on its own. It learns. And if we zoom in even further, we hit deep learning. This is a special, super-powered kind of machine learning. It uses these really complex structures called neural networks, which, you guessed it, are inspired by how our own brains are wired. This is the tech that lets AI chew through massive amounts of data to do really complex stuff, like generating an image from just a few words. So, how do you wrap your head around that? Well, here's a great analogy. Standard machine learning, that's like studying one textbook for a test. You'll know that book inside and out. But deep learning, that's like having the key to the entire library. It can pull ideas from thousands of books and start making connections that no single book ever mentioned. It's just a much, much deeper level of understanding. And all of this stuff, AI, ML, deep learning, it all leads to the crazy things we're seeing right now. This foundation is what powers generative AI, the tools that create text, images, and code. And it's also powering the next wave, agentic AI, which can actually take action and complete tasks for you. Okay, map in hand, let's dive into path number 1, the AI scientist. This path is for you if you're the kind of person who wants to know how the engine works. Heck, you want to build the engine from scratch. Whether you're a student starting out or an aspiring researcher, this is your route. The journey here, it's got 3 core pillars. And honestly, you can't really skip these if you're serious about working where these incredible models are actually born. It starts with the math, then you translate that into code, and finally, you use that code to build and train your models. And let's be totally clear about this. For the scientist path, the math is not optional. It's the foundation. Linear algebra, that's just the language of data. It's how you work with vectors and matrices. Statistics and probability, that's the logic of AI. It's all about probabilities, not certainties. And calculus, that's the tool you use to teach a model to help it get better and better with each try. So once you've got the theory down, you need the tools to actually do something with it. And in the world of AI, Python is king, no question. You'll use libraries like NumPy and Pandas to wrangle all your data, and then you'll use the heavy hitters, frameworks like TensorFlow and PyTorch to actually build and train those powerful neural networks. All right, let's pivot. Path number 2, the AI developer. Now listen up, because this is a total game changer, especially if you're already a programmer. Doesn't matter if it's web, mobile, whatever. This path is all about using the skills you already have to build amazing AI-powered apps, like right now. And this is the best part. You get to skip all that deep, heavy math. Think about it. You don't need to know how to build a combustion engine from scratch to be an incredible race car driver. Same idea here. You can take the powerful models that the scientists have built and just focus on creating amazing experiences with them. Okay, so one of the most powerful tools in your developer toolkit is going to be something called RAG. It stands for Retrieval Augmented Generation. So a model like ChatGPT only knows what it was trained on. But what if you need it to answer questions about your company's latest sales report? Well, RAG is how you do it. You retrieve that private info, give it to the AI for context, and then ask it to generate an answer. It makes a general AI specifically smart about your stuff. So the developer's toolkit, it looks different. You'll be using frameworks like LangChain or Llama Index to handle all the complicated plumbing. And while Python is still super important, here's what's really exciting. JavaScript and TypeScript are becoming massive players. That means if you're a web developer, you can build powerful AI right in the languages you already use every single day. So, looking at these two paths, what does this all actually mean for the future? Is AI coming for our jobs? Let's just tackle that head on. The answer is a pretty clear no. This isn't about replacement, it's about evolution. This right here, this is the most important thing to remember. Your job as a developer isn't disappearing, it's getting a massive upgrade, it's getting a supercharge. All the boring, repetitive stuff can be automated away, which frees you up to focus on the hard parts: architecture, creative problem solving, and building incredible user experiences. You're becoming an AI-enabled developer, and that is a very, very valuable thing to be. And this table just shows it perfectly, right? The old way, you're clicking, you're filling out forms, you're adjusting filters. The AI way, you just talk to it. You state your intent. Book me a flight. The application understands what you want and just does it. That's the future we're building, and developers are the ones building it. So whether you're drawn to being a scientist, dreaming up the models of tomorrow, or you're excited to become an AI-enabled developer, building the next wave of smart apps, the opportunity is just immense. The tools are here. They're on the table, ready to go. The question isn't if things are changing anymore. The real question is, what are you going to build with it?